Guys, Deluded Gooner, YouTube's N'Golo Kante. I'm not going to keep you guys here long. We're linked with a whole host of stars. The player I wanted in Lucas Torreira is more or less going to Sampdoria. Another player we're linked with that I wanted at this club, Jorginho, is being linked with City and United, so we can forget that. A different sort of player, but Seri of Nice. He hasn't been getting as much plaudits this year, but I've paid attention. Another one that we scouted, being spoken about other players. Fred the same. MAYCON, he plays for Corinthians. No doubt you've seen the links. Allegedly, it's anything from I've seen 9 million that were meant to be bidding up all the way up to 18. I don't know, guys. I'm not an expert, but allegedly we're interested in him. And when you look at who the player is and his profile, it's clear to see why. I mean, he's a Brazilian under-20 international. To be honest, he actually played against England, and I think the highlights are still online. He actually played for the under-20s against England a couple of years ago, and you can go and pre that, and he looked alright. He's made 40 appearances, or just over 40 appearances for Corinthians in total. I believe he helped them win the first division title. I don't watch Brazilian league, but I know it's bad because I love Brazil. But yeah, he helped them win that. So that's someone that knows what it takes to win a title, and we need that. The thing that strikes, I haven't watched him extensively. He's a young G. He's around 20 years of age. He can't be older than 20, 21, around these little ages. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but either way, he's a young player. Forget his age for a sec. The things that shout out to me about him, and you can see the obvious links. He's not, and again, just like Xhaka and like several others, he's not the physical presence we need, so ultimately it's not what we need. But the thing that strikes me, clearly, extreme amounts of technical quality. I've seen him, from the little things I saw, I was seeing nutmegs, I was seeing crossfield passes, I was seeing good passes, good eye for a pass. I was seeing someone that's able to play under pressure. And you've seen Arsenal, they close us down a lot, and being able to play out of pressure is one of the things you need at this club or at a top level. He can play under pressure, he can play in crowded spaces. He's more Santi than the dominant midfielder, that we need. He's the closest to Santi Cazorla if you compare him in relation to the other players at our club. And when you, speaking of the other midfielders, you can see where the links are coming from. Ramsey, he wants, I don't want to say clearly, allegedly on reports he wants to stay. We clearly want to keep him. His contract is up in 2019. If it was up to me, the man's getting sold if he don't sign a new deal between this and the summer. Wilshere, on paper, he's gone. His contract's up in 2018. Xhaka remains to divide opinion. El Nene is not a starter, so there is an opportunity there. And a couple of them names could be sold. So if you sold Ramsey, for example, you bring in 40 million, that's the top of my head. Wilshere's gone for free and up wages. You sell El Nene for, I don't know, a 15, and you bring my man in for 9, and you promote, I don't know, Maitland-Niles or something, or you sign a defensive mid. You can see where you can get these ideas from. He's Brazilian, so I'll gas him. Another thing that gets me as well, he's not afraid to pass it directly forward. Obviously, he'll lose that source because he'll be forced to play this silly, patient game at Arsenal. But he's not afraid to see the pass and just clip it. And I know a lot of you have played football and you might have seen that pass, a good pass, and been scared. He's not that. He's decent at free kicks. He's a good set-piece taker, corners and free kicks. We need that at this club. He likes to shoot from range as well. He hasn't got many goals, but he likes to shoot from range. Like I said, he's more a Santi Cazorla replacement than the physical presence we needed. Napoli are watching him. Shakhtar came close to signing him, and their track record of Brazilians, Douglas Costa, Willian, all these names, whether they're sold on for profit or whatnot, Shakhtar seems to be a good stage to accumulate to Europe or the European way of playing, and allows you to play Champions League before eventually moving on, if that can happen. You see Fred there as well being linked with other names, to be honest. He loves to get forward, man. He loves it. For me as well, it's the off ball, it's the anticipation. We know at Arsenal, if you're going to play in midfield or anywhere in the top level, you need to be able to see a picture before it's happened. You need to be able to think ahead. He does that. For me, the way he retains possession, his technical qualities, and is the anticipation of the ball are the things that strikes me the most. He's a bit on the short side, not that it's anything. He's about 5'7", so you could say he'll struggle physically. I don't like to get hung up on them. This guy probably won't sign for us, but when was the last time we signed a good Brazilian player, man? It's literally probably Gilberto Silva. Like, when did we last get a sick South American Brazilian player, specifically Brazilian? I don't know what else to say, guys. Either way, MAYCON, we've been linked with him. That's my 2 pence about him. You guys know I'm never going to sit here, and when I know a player, I know everything about it, I'll tell you that. If I don't, I'll just give my honest opinion. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to act like experts that you see with these big social media followings. The real experts are the people that understand they can't be right all the time. And on that note, I ain't going to be here longer. Guys, Deluded, YouTube's N'Golo. Get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. And I apologize for that. I'm out.